What's up, guys? I'm back again with Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights Part 5. We are about to go and see Shaggy in this next room. So, there he is, the legend, running from like the wimpiest enemy in the game. Alright, so I've got a lot of Scooby snacks right now, which is really good. You're gonna throw me up. So basically, this is like the same thing from last time, but roles are reversed, and he's throwing me. Alright, we will. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all the Scooby snacks. I guess I can talk about, like Scooby-Doo, just in general. As a kid, I loved Scooby-Doo. Obviously, I mean, I was born in 1998, so when like the live action Scooby-Doo movie came out, I went and saw that in the theaters. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people don't like it, like the movie critics and stuff, because just of some of the stuff in that movie. However, I really enjoyed it as a kid, and like, I still have gone back a couple times and I've watched it, so I can say that it's not like the best movie, but I still enjoyed it. Oh, okay, I get what we have to do here too. Okay, so yeah, and then they released another one back in like, what was it, like 2004, and I liked that one too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I enjoyed that movie as a kid, and I've probably seen that movie a bunch of times. And yes, I'm drinking Kool-Aid. So, like some other Scooby-Doo stuff. Obviously I watched the old Scooby-Doo, like that this is based off of. Like, I used to have them on VHS. Like, they teamed up with like Batman in one of them, and they had to stop like the Penguin, and then they had to fight like an abominable snowman. Oh, and this is not going well. Alright. But yeah, like, I watched that a lot. And then around the same time as like the Scooby-Doo live action movie, they had What's New Scooby-Doo, which was a pretty good show, I thought, and I watched that like all the time. It was always on. Like, I remember if I was home from school, that show is always on without a doubt. They also played reruns on Cartoon Network of A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, and I like that one. Although I know a lot of, I don't know, I haven't gone back and watched that one. Like, I've pretty much gone back now, like as I've gotten older, to watch like some of the old shows, and that is one of the ones I have not gone back to. So maybe someday I'll look into that one. But yeah, I'm trying to think. There was Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which came out when I was in like 6th grade, and I wasn't watching that many like cartoons then. And of course, like, now I love watching cartoons, and I loved when I was little. But like, I don't know, there's like a phase I was like, oh, I'm older, I don't need to watch cartoons. Oh, I got that Scooby thing. But I was like, so I never really watched that. But then a couple years ago, like probably last year, oh my god, I went back and watched that series, and I actually really enjoyed that. Like, I told my friends about it, and they were like making fun of me, calling me like, why are you watching Scooby-Doo? But I mean, it honestly had a pretty good like story and stuff, and like Shaggy and Velma are like in a relationship, and they're all younger. They're in like, I think they're in high school. But yeah, I really liked that. And now there's a new Scooby-Doo show on Cartoon Network, and I have not really looked into it. I heard it's kind of like Teen Titans Go, and like, I have nothing against Teen Titans Go. Like, I know almost all, like, my friends and me, we watched Teen Titans as we were younger, and I love that show. Like, I bought like the whole first season on like my iPhone. or on iTunes or whatever when that came, when I got my when I got my iPhone, and I watched that, and then I've watched the series like a couple times, and then there was like the movie, and all my friends pretty much watched it, and then I heard Teen Titans was coming back. I'm like, oh cool, I wonder if we'll figure out, like, I remember like there's like a guy you learned about in the movie and you never really heard from him again because the movie was like the last episode pretty much. And so I was excited, but it turned out it was just like a, I don't know, like, not, it's not like a, I guess it's a remake of the show, but it had nothing to do with the old one. And it's like way more like comedy based and stuff, like, as anyone who's seen the show knows. It's like references like just a bunch of like pop culture stuff, and so a lot of people don't like it. And I mean, I've watched it, and I watch it sometimes when it's on TV. And I don't like it better than the original, you know, but I understand like the appeal, and like I know younger kids like love that show, and so I mean it's a good way for like them to introduce it, and maybe they'll like look into the old ones, but I don't know. But like, anyways, back to the Scooby-Doo show. I heard it's like the same thing, so I've seen like random bits of it, but I don't think I've even seen a full episode of it, so I don't have much to say on that. There's also the Scooby-Doo movies, which I love. Like, there's so many now, and like even back then there was a lot. Like, I think there was originally, it was just called like the Scooby-Doo movie, and that was like based off the old TV show. But some of my favorites, and this is pretty much like unanimous among everyone. Oh, I just did a big circle. Among everyone is like Scooby-Doo and like the Cyber Chase. Like, that's a good one. Scooby-Doo and the Zombie Island. Like, I think that one even was like nominated for like an award or something. Like, but that one was kind of dark. Like, I remember it was kind of scary. Like, it was real zombies and stuff. There was also like Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. Oh, I probably should not. Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna fall. Oh, okay. Oh, I hate the gargoyles. Go get that health. But that one wasn't like my favorite. It was good, but it was kind of weird. Like, the ending, like the lady, like Scooby and Shaggy, like there was a dog and a lady, and those two were like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy's like love interest, and they were aliens. And I remember the like human lady looked really weird as an alien. But yeah, like it's a tie for me between Cyber Chase and the Zombie Island one. Which one I like more? I've probably seen the Cyber Chase one more than the Zombie Island one because they played it on TV so much. But if I had like them, I don't know which one I'd say I probably like the Zombie Island one more because it's kind of like more entertaining. I think now too I would especially like that one more than Cyber Chase. But don't get me wrong, Cyber Chase was still good. And then like I think after that they started doing like the What's New Scooby-Doo movies, and I only watched like a few of those. Like, there's a Hawaii one, and then like the Chupacabra one. So like it was a monster in Mexico, and they all went to Mexico. I remember that one. Another thing I remember about all the movies is they had the Hex Girls, which were like these gothic type band that played like and did songs, and like I remember some of their songs like were kind of catchy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably listen to them now, but I mean at the time I was like, oh, it's just some girls singing, and I was like, I don't need that. But yeah, other Scooby-Doo stuff, like, I mean, alright, I need to go down here. Yeah, get these Scooby's name. Like, I'm trying to think of some other Scooby-Doo stuff. There was other Scooby-Doo games. my friend had one on the Game Boy, like based off the Scooby-Doo movie, and we would always try and beat that. But it was, I don't even remember what you did in the game, but I remember it was a very weird game. Other Scooby-Doo games, like I had Mystery Mayhem on the Game Boy, which was another weird game. It was like a 2D platformer, and I never got far in that game. I had that in like a double pack, I think, with the Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase movie on Game Boy Advance, but I never played that really. I just played Mystery Mayhem. Say it for like the third time now. And then on PS2, I had, after playing this game, I got Scooby-Doo Unmasked like a few years later. It was probably like 2005 or 6. Maybe even later than that, I don't remember. But I beat that game in a day. Like as a younger kid, I destroyed that game. And like I gotta say, it's pretty disappointing how short that game was. Like, and I don't remember much about it. That's like one game from my like childhood that I have not went back to. But I mean, if I did, I could probably beat it super fast if I beat it like in a day as when I was younger, because like I remember like the levels and like the cover and stuff, but I never really got into it, and I'm pretty sure I sold the game after a while because I figured, oh, I'm not gonna play this again. And I mean, I don't, like I said before, like I regret selling some of my games, but I mean, like I wish I wouldn't have sold it, but I am not beating myself up over it, because I probably got a better game. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I only got one life left. Alright, okay, that's not good. We good. Yeah, I might call it an episode and just continue on. I'll just stop it and do the next part. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.